brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. But today, no waiting around. We jump right into an AFC North battle in Week 1, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Baltimore Ravens. To get us started now, the kicker Chris Boswell, and off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone, escaping a tackler at the 25, and this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And they'll begin by running the option. Down the sideline he goes. Inside the 20. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Ravens are on the board here first in the season opener. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 15. They start the drive here in the game well. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Looking to throw, Pickett. They'll roll him out right. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play.
Pickett lost it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And it'll be 1st and goal at the 7-yard line. A defensive-minded coach loves to bring the heat, brought the heat there, and it worked out.
And nowadays, all those defensive-minded coaches, for them, it's all about getting the football. I went into one facility, and as soon as you walked into the defensive room, there was a football, like on a spring, and each guy that walked,
and in for the Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they have... All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off, Byron Jones. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Harris running straight ahead. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's 2nd and 7. They go play action with Jackson. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Alex Highsmith making the nice play and getting the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Flowers. Touchdown! Zay Flowers, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Ravens are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Tucker with an extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen some good pressure defensively already here in the first quarter. Here's another good example.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Pickett. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
First and 10, here's Pickett. And his throw here's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. They run behind center with Gainwell. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. They go play action now. Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Flowers. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 2 touchdowns for him already in this first half. This one good for a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Jackson will throw again. Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And maybe shades of the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And Bateman, he'll go in motion right here. And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
This 2nd and 4. Play action. It's Jackson rolling to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big this early, but that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This is Smith with a grab. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The end result, 21 yards.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now the pitch comes to Gainwell. Sheds off the tackle. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Boston, the man in motion left. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
But it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Ravens will take over here at their own 12-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that. So I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final down.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Well, we've seen Jackson already have success in the first half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I mean, I know it's a $64,000 question, CD, but how do they contain him better?
You have to win against the blockers.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. To the air on 1st down with Pickett. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on 1st down.
Now a 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, it's game 1. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had a good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. I have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Boswell's kick is good, and that will cut the lead down to 3 scores at 24. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try to get to the ball even faster.
A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Now receiver in motion left. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Rashad Bateman from a yard out. And the Ravens continue to pull away here in this first half. Tucker with the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the game.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Off play action. Pickett. He'll buy some time right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down. He'll let it fly for Austin. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. In motion comes the tight end left. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Play action. Now Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he will have the Ravens first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. And he slings one that's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 2nd and 10. Jackson firing quickly out wide for Bateman. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Out to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens just continue to roll. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well. So give some credit.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And what a return as he brings us all the way back to the 25-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Tucker with the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half.
Justin Tucker to kick out for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And how about finding this guy without a home? Signed as a free agent this past week.
Doesn't make much sense to me. I'm not sure how you felt about it, but I thought he would have had a home a long time before this, and now just find a way to put it in his hands and let him run.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
The 2nd down and 10 there, knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
I have a few questions about that throw because, to me, there just wasn't a lot there. I thought he tried to do a little bit too much, almost tried to will a receiver open when there was no chance he was going to be. Nice job by the linebacker being all over that one and knocking it away.
And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster in the first half. So where do they go from here?
The first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Now Pickett. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
This is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. There they are going for it. Here's Pickett. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Ravens have got it on cruise control. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized. Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit him. And taken at the 46. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Now Jackson on 1st down. A short throw caught by Andrews. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 33, here's a 2nd and 5. Here's Jackson. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. On the give, this is Harris. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4. John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on 4th down. Throwing is Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of play.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Here's Pickett on 2nd down. Under pressure, and they got to him again. David Ojabo running in to take him down.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
3rd and long, Pickett from his own end zone. Looking middle, and that's complete. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of the first as that leads to 4th down.
I know sometimes we can get forward when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. The drive will start with an option going left. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people were worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback. So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown! Najee Harris with career touchdown number 70. And the Ravens extend their lead yet again. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here's Pickett.
Escaping the pressure right. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Janet Armour-Davis. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 47.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
No, we changed it.
They go play action with Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Harris. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup of someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson.
Oh, it's deep for Duvernay.
And this one is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch. Back now in Baltimore. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake.
And his throw is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And they still need 6 yards here on 3rd down after the penalty.
Back to throw. Pickett. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
16 yards. 1st down, Steelers.
Pickett to throw on 1st down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Dialing up another pass here. Pickett.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away. At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And my goodness, another interception. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Up huge on the scoreboard, and they're still trying to add to their total. That shot doesn't connect, but I don't think it'll dissuade them from attempting another one.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. Bulldozes past him. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 45 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now it's Jackson. This is caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Ravens are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. So a good catch there. I think I can see him making a lot of catches with this team. He fits well, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Anyone who can get downfield, as this guy can, and go up and catch the football, you just design plays built for him.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Looking to throw, Pickett. Got his man, it's Gainwell. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Pitch and catch there good for 13. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. And they'll try and run for it with Gainwell. A beautiful fake. And he's going to be out of bounds but not before he takes it inside the 40. 74 yards rushing now for Gainwell. This a first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
And they'll go right back to Gainwell here on first down. Spinning past him. And he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. And they'll stay on the ground with Gainwell again. And he'll go down at the 28. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And here's a handoff to Gainwell. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, Gainwell looking for space. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On 3rd down, it's Gainwell. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. One final shot for Pickett. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. Now, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.